Hello, I'm Marnell from Miemie's Keepsakes. I am back working on some ephemera for my Victorian Christmas journal, and I like to usually do like a masterboard, then take my books apart and make some clusters. So today we're gonna do some clusters. First of all, I had a question. LJ asked what the title of this book is, and it is Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. I'm sorry. I here. Let me see if you can. So that is the title of the book. If that helps at all. Let's see if there's no VIN number. I bought this at a thrift store, so I'm sorry. And like I said, I don't know even what this book is about, but I just felt this felt like Christmas to me. So there, LJ, I hope that answers your question. So we're going to start with some clusters. I have this teeny tiny book. It's a Christmas Carol, and I will probably take some images from the book, or maybe even like the writing in here. It's all Christmas, so that's gonna work. So I'm gonna work today from these collage rolls that I made. I have a couple of them, and I've made some with I made most of them color themed. I'm busy with a green one, but that's downstairs, so we'll use this. This one is neutral, just book pages and things. And this one is mostly reds. So let's see if we can use that. I do these, and these are from that the rolls that you would use in a cash machine, you know, when you pay at the shop. And I also make these little ones with my teeny tiny scraps of paper, and I use the strips that I cut off from my digitals. I just glue them together, and that's the base of this collage roll. And so, and I have like these. This one I sewed. So all your little strips can become something. You sit in front of the TV and make some of those. It doesn't take that long. Maybe I'll show you at some point how fast it actually goes. But I want to concentrate on the Christmas journals and not get sidetracked. So let's start by, let's tear a piece of this off. And I have a lot of small fussy cutting in here. Let me try to make some room. But let's start by doing this. So as you can see, because I just glued this with glue stick, they do come off a little bit, but you just go in with glue and just come, because you're rolling it up, they do tend to come apart. And if you're sewing it, obviously that would help too. I didn't sew these yet. Usually I would tear like a long piece off and do some, and then sew that entire piece rather than trying to sew the entire roll at once. I don't think that is practical. But yeah, just a quick go through, because it's just easier to do these with glue stick. I mean, glue stick frustrates me, especially lately, but it's so easy to work with the glue stick rather than wet glue. If you're doing something like this especially, or masterboards, it just works faster. See, I already lost my pen again. Okay, so but anyway, I'm just going to tear. I'm doing clusters that I should not get sidetracked. Tear a couple of these off, and I want to do some, let's do 4 red ones. And I want to do a couple of teeny tiny ones, and because I sewed these, you can tear until where you sewed, click, or just snip the thread off. So let's do a couple of teeny tiny ones too, maybe with some words, or some of the ephemera pages I printed 4 to a page, so then they're really small and perfect for snippet rolls. Okay. I have 4 of those, and let's just do from the neutral row. Let's do some smaller ones too from the neutral row. Okay, that should be enough. That should keep us busy. Bigger ones. And so we'll be using these. I won't make envelopes and things today. So we'll be using these throughout the journal once we start decorating the envelopes and tags. And you know, even page edges, they are just awesome to have. And like I said, I just sit in front of the TV and I just keep gluing. Okay, so we have a couple here. I'm just gonna, so this would be my base, and I'm thinking, should I add some gold to just some of them, not all of them, just to give it a Christmas feel. And you can add some, obviously, some inks. And again, I'm just using the Inca Gold here. This one has a more a shiny surface. I do have this one too. That's a vintage gold from Prima. Is it? Yeah, Prima. I'm always thinking it might be Prisma. Don't ask me why. And because this one is pretty straight, I'm just gonna just tear a little bit off here so it's not so straight. Okay. And I'm not gonna add the gold to all of it, just how many do we have with gold? Let's do this one with gold too, and then it's enough. And I'm not even going to ink any of these. And see, this one needs a little bit of glue. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to add some glue to this one. So I didn't do it with the neutral roll. So by now, these are pretty old already. I've used a lot of it already. So obviously the ones that's not coming off the glue stick is glued good enough. It's just a couple of pieces. Okay, so this one, I just want to get rid of that straight edge there as well. This one's okay. Yeah, maybe this one. Can't have a, we complain if we can't cut straight, but we can't have a straight line anywhere. Or I complain that I can't cut straight because I absolutely can't. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? Let's just start with, and see, because you already have, it's busy and you already have a lot of layering going on. Which way does this go? Does it matter? I want to cut that because the edge is very straight. Oh, I think it goes like this, so it's too big for this. I could put it on there. Okay, let's go to the next one. These bells. Could go on there. I'm just kind of putting a focal point on each of them, and then we'll go from there. There. This is pretty cute. And so these are Roxy Creations ephemera packs. Oh, is it 2 and 3, I think, that I just cut out. And I'm just going, these are obviously way too big for what I have here. Here's a cute little something. Put this one. Okay, let's not think too much of it or about it, because then we might be here for another day or two. I'm just looking for smaller pieces. This one is way too big. And of course you can make bigger clusters too. You don't have to. Let's tear around this one. I think this was probably like a vintage postcard. And that's the thing about the Christmas ephemera, the Victorian images. They are, you know, there's lots of different, it's not just Santa, there is a lot of like botanicals and, you know, all sorts of things in with the sorry, oh, as Christmas images. It wasn't just all kind of just Santa. There's children and all kinds of things. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. It's usually not a good idea. Let's see what else is in here. We need something for this one. That one is just too big. Maybe this one, but I'm going to cut this off to make it a little smaller. Okay, this one can even go this way. Okay, so what else can we add on here? I have some lace over here and some ribbons. Let's see. And oh, I've got the words too. Okay, let's see if we want to add. I'm wondering if I should add some red in here, or maybe behind this one. Oh yeah, I do like that. Let's add that in there. Let's just get rid of some of these. It's the thing about sari silk, it keeps shedding. It's like forever and ever and ever. It doesn't stop. Maybe a small piece of ribbon here. Keep that very neutral. And like here, I feel it's too busy. So let's add something neutral behind, because it's kind of blending in. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we should do it this way. I'm thinking maybe this one I'll do some gold just to make it stand out a little bit more as well. Oops, that's okay. Okay. Yeah, now it stands out a little bit more. Do we want some color here? And is this one too big? I don't know. I don't want to have the kiss me goodnight part, but I just want that label to show in behind. My fussy cuts are taking over. Okay, so this one, let's concentrate on one at a time. So what do we want to do with this one? I feel this one, I just want to get that off. Maybe let's add a word to this one. Shall we take peace? These words are very big and kind of hard to use. Don't know if I should print. I printed 2 to a page, maybe 4 to a page, and then it will be better. Okay. Peace. I do like that. I do think this one, maybe we should try some of this old gold from Prima. It has a different color. It's not as shiny. And it doesn't show up as much, but I think that's kind of the idea with these. And of course we can add some sparkles too, but not on this one. Okay, let's see if we want to add some lace in behind. I think so, yes. And I think that's enough. So I'm going to glue this down, and then we can get this one out of, just put aside so there's more room for the rest of them. So I love clusters. It just to, 3/4 of the work is done. You just add this to like even a print from your printables. If you add a cluster on top, it just looks like you did all of the work. Okay, so that one, let's put that one aside. Let's do this one, or okay, wait, yeah. Let's finish this one because I started and then didn't finish. Let's do this one quickly. Do we want a word on here as well, or is this good enough? No, I don't think I'm going to add a word or anything to this. There's some gold glitter. What did I do with the red glitter? Shall we add? Oh, there's the red glitter. I had it here just a minute ago. So let's just add maybe some red glitter on the red dress here. Just a little bit. That one's done too. Where did I put the finished one there? Okay, next one. Let's add something to this one. And this one, I'm wondering, I have some washi tape here to add some green, but it's not the right thing. We need something different for this one. What did I do with the other words? Like this has green on it. And maybe if we do... there's joy. I was thinking, why don't they have joy on here? I can't believe it, but there is joy. So as you can see with these collage rolls, a lot of the work is done as well. I'm just adding focal points on top. Usually if I do clusters, I would start with a base and then build the base up with a couple of different images and things, but with this, most of it's already done. We'll add joy on here. Okay, another one done. This little one here, this is like an embroidery, and let's do, what shall we add to this? Again, a little bit of red in the back, or should we do the green? Okay, let's do the red again. The red just kind of pops, I feel. And I don't think this one needs anything more. Like I say, see, it comes together so fast because your background is already bold. It's the same with a masterboard. Everything comes together fast. And of course, you've spent half an hour or 45 minutes on the masterboard too, so it's not like it's all just very fast, but it just feels faster because 3/4 of the work is done. So we had so much snow. I am going to, at the end of the video, show you how it looks outside for all of you in South Africa, because there's a couple of people from South Africa that's subscribed, and Australia, New Zealand. You guys are heading into summer. Oh, I don't know about New Zealand. I wonder. But anyway, maybe you can send us some summer photos. I don't think I want to add anything to this one either. Fingers are gold now. Okay. This one, maybe this one we can add some green. Oh, I do like that. Okay. Just pull some threads out. Okay. Glue on the back, and then this one's done. Let's see. Oops. Hope that doesn't. Oh, I didn't glue that one on here yet. And I'm thinking I want to, or should we add like some gold washi? This gold washi is not gluing anymore. It doesn't have glue on it anymore. So we can put it down and see if we like it. I do like the glue, but maybe like that on an angle. And this on top. Okay. And this one, what can we do with this one? Have some of this cord. It's coming apart. Doesn't look so great anymore. I do have this red as well. Oh, I like that. So with this cord, as you saw with the beige one, they do come apart really fast. And so when you're gluing them down, it is a good idea if you're storing them to do this to the ends so they won't come apart. I bought it at the thrift store like this, so somebody was thinking. And then, see, it's already coming apart. So what I do, when I glue them down, I will, like this one, let's decide how long we want it, maybe to there. And then when I glue it down, I'll put a piece on there. Oh, I haven't used this today, so let's see if it's working. No, of course it's not. And the lid was on. Drives me nuts. So I just use I have a paper clip here on my desk. And this one is really clogged up. Wow. Use a smaller paper clip, maybe that's the problem, because that one is pretty big. Let's try a new one. Okay, there. Okay, so what I was saying before my fabric tag bottle so rudely interrupted me, got me sidetracked, was I'll glue it down on the paper, and then with the fabric tag I'll just add a little dab there and make sure it covers all the little ends here. Sorry, my hands is still stained, and it would probably be stained for the rest of the week because of the eco dyeing I was doing on the weekend. But like I say, I had to, I'm just going to use this finer tip here, this one's coming apart. I had to use the little bit of leaves I could save from the snow. Okay. And then we'll glue this on there. And this paper does not need art glitter glue. A glue stick would have been fine, but it's just lots of small little ends that I'm thinking just easier to glue down. So let's see if we want a word on here too. Sparkle. So usually we don't have this much snow so early on. So we kind of got caught off guard by the snow. And my husband had to go out early today and shovel and clear the driveway. Luckily he didn't have to go to work, so he's on vacation because we were supposed to be in South Africa this week. Oh, I'm covered in glue. For a couple of weeks, but our tickets got cancelled. So here we are home, which is fine. I think I'm just gonna add a word to this. But so he's staying home and we're just gonna do things at home and maybe go away for a day or two this week and then again next week. But stay close to home because the roads aren't good at the moment anyway. And we definitely do not want to fly anywhere because flights are getting cancelled left, right, and center at the moment. And it was definitely we had enough disappointment with the airlines. We did manage to book new tickets for January, keeping our fingers crossed that the problems are sorted by then. But we had to try to not fly through Europe just because it seems like there's a couple of the airports there that has problems at the moment. So we booked a flight, and if you add all the flights, I think it's 4 different flights. And if you add the time in the air together, it adds up to 39 hours in the air. That's not on but we didn't want to fly through Europe. And maybe by then it's fine. And we'll regret this decision. But, you know, I think the flight from... Oh, I already did go. The flight from America to South Africa is 13 hours. That's gonna be a fun flight. It's usually like 8 or 9 hours if you fly from Europe, depending from where you're flying in Europe. So this will definitely be a lot of fun, that really long flight. I am thinking I want to put this one a little higher. I don't really like that orangey part there, so let's put this up higher and add a little ruffle in here. So yeah, but you know, we want to go home. We wanted to go home now before Christmas because flying over Christmas is very expensive, and you know, it's just a busy time of the year for everybody. So we find that if we don't go home over Christmas, it's a more relaxed time with everybody. So, and in January, we'll be in the middle of winter and it would be summer in South Africa. So that would be a lot of fun and just a break from the snow. Yeah, I do need smaller words. I'm going to print these 4 to a page when I'm done with the video, because I'll make more clusters. This won't be enough for more than, I mean, for one journal maybe, but I'm doing more than one journal, or trying to. Let's see. This one, I think you need gold as well. I know I did gold on the edge, but kind of feel that this little angel needs gold. Yes, so if you watched yesterday's video or didn't watch it and you are interested in the giveaway, then go to the video. I am planning to do some of you asked if I would do like a question and answer video. So I am going to do that next week, Monday. So if you go to yesterday's video, my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video, then you can, in the description box, add your question that you want me to answer, and you will be entered into the giveaway. So go over there or head over there and see if you would be interested in winning a journal, and go from there. What can we do else? What else can we do for this? I have some green here, but it's still very wide. The sari silk. If you have glue on your fingers and ink and everything, then sari silk can be very frustrating because the threads sits, gets stuck on everything. Okay. But I do like sari silk because it's so flat. It doesn't, take up or add a lot of bulk to your pages. Makes beautiful bows and even tabs. So we'll glue that onto the Kiss Me Goodnight, and it works for Christmas. And then the last one, this one, let's see, do we want it this way? Yes, I like it that way better. And should we add some red behind? I don't like the red, it's kind of too busy. Let me move some of the fussy cuts out of the way so I have more room here to work. Okay, let's see this one. How about just some lace again? It's kind of, you feels like you're doing the same thing over and over, but there's nothing wrong with that because these won't be in the same spot in the book. They'll be far away from each other, and you will add them to an envelope or a page, and it would look like, it won't look the same. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't worry if you start to add a word and lace to all of them. That's fine. They all look different. And let's do a word again. And how about this gift? Looking for small short words for these clusters. I'm definitely going, because I'll be making more clusters off camera, I'm definitely going to print them 4 to a page for the clusters to have them smaller. Just put this down here. There. So do we want to add some glitter to her dress as well? And I usually try to do the glitter on the darker pieces. I don't know, should we add some to his hat too? And scarf. Okay. There, let's see if there's any of the other that we want to add some glitter. So let me just quickly show you. This is just a printable from the kit from Rachel's Christmas kits. And so if you add, for instance, so you can use it just like that, or just add one of the clusters, and see there, it's different. It looks different. And you can maybe add this one in like that. So the clusters are just an easy way to add more dimension to your printables, especially, or to your neutral masterboards. I'm just going to add glitter and put them out there, and then we'll look at them when we're done. Oops. Okay. Shall we add a little bit of glitter to this one too? A bit too much. And this one. Once the glitter or glue, once the glitter is dried, it's a tongue twister for sure. It's flatter. I would definitely. Okay. Do we want some just dabs of glitter on here? All right. This one. This one do not need glitter, and neither does this one. This one we already added glitter. Okay. So there's our clusters made from these collage rolls that you can easily make from all your scraps, and I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will make some of your own, and I hope to see you soon. Stay safe. Bye.